Okay, so we're back at phase, I don't know, 3 of producing this pinball playfield. Things have gone pretty well. I have my plexi sheet cut. I'm getting ready to do the rectangular cuts using a Dremel and a router. This is the end result of my previous stage, which was drilling through the plexi sheet, then through this translite material and the wood at the same time. Really quite pleased with how this all came out. These holes are dead perfect, with exception. I did have one little problem because nothing can go perfect. And I kind of knew this was going to be an issue, but I kind of chose to ignore it until I couldn't, which was this. So what happened here, and I knew this was going to be a possibility, the Forstner bit, as I cut through the the plexiglass sheet, it would drop down and catch the translite material. Well, on some of the other holes, I had taken X-Acto and gone around, and for whatever reason, I just getting lazy, I guess. And I was like, I'll just go ahead and try and go through it. And so I did, and exactly what happened, what I thought would happen, happened. It grabbed, as it cut through the translite material, it snagged it like it always did with the plexi sheet. And once it snagged it, it pulled this out and wrapped it underneath the plexi sheet, and actually tore this section right here. So I thought I would take a minute and just kind of explain what is translite, because you've probably been hearing me in my videos talk about translite. Translite is a plastic material, and it's transparent. So if you turn a light on and you hold it up to the light, it's completely transparent, especially if it's like a backlight. And that's what they use these for, is backlights, like movie theater, monarchs and things like that. And then what they do is they just print on the one side, and then you can backlight it. But it cuts just like plexiglass sheet or anything else like that. Polycarbonate. But this is what I've chosen to use as my Playfield material, for various reasons. It's an experiment in itself. But anyway, just want to explain a little bit about translite material. So before I get to the router stuff, I thought I'd show you what happened with the translite. This is the piece that got grabbed and just snatched up underneath. I had the plexiglass sheet over the top, and when I kind of got a little lucky because it tore right along there and just kind of wrapped it up inside. If it hadn't torn there, it might have caused even more significant damage. So bottom line is, you're going to cut through multiple layers. You have to do what I was doing, which is wait for feel the Forstner bit break through and it does it really cleanly. It breaks through that plexiglass layer. Then you raise your bit up and you pull the circular disc that's left of the plexiglass, and you toss that to the side, because it does the same thing with the plexiglass. It just kind of wraps it up underneath of the bit, and you don't want to continue to try and go down, because it's just going to force that piece of plastic down, and it may shred it, but it could also just cause all kinds of damage. So I just let it drop down. I feel it. It makes a little bit of a jolt as it goes through it, and then raise it up, pull the piece of plastic out, then take an X-Acto and just cut through the translite material, Like, it doesn't even have to be perfect, and you just pick the major piece of it out, and then you just slowly go back down into it, and the Forstner bit will cut the rest of it, and you end up with these really nice holes. I mean, there is absolutely nothing wrong with any of these, except that one. So, and this is why I'm going to get lazy, guys. So, don't try and cut corners; it bites you every time. I purchased this Dremel attachment, which turns it into a router. I've done a test with this, and I'm quite satisfied with the result of the holes that I'm getting out of that. So I'll get it all staged up and I'll get back with you.